Hello, Kim here again with another process video, this time for my page XOXO, done for a Hip Kit Club using the January kits. I'm going to be once again playing with the Distress Oxide inks from Ranger. These came in the Color Kit add-on, which you will find not only these two inks but also a fabulous stamp, which I'm not using right now, but I am planning to use in the near future. So my thoughts for this page were to create a subtle blended background. Now the cool thing about this kit is that the paper add-on had a smooth finish cardstock instead of the textured cardstock, so I thought I would experiment creating this mixed media background without any gesso or gel medium. It is literally the the Oxide inks straight onto the background. Now what I'm using is a blending tool, part of the Artistry collection by K Crafts. They come with a piece of Velcro on the end, and then it has that little foam mat, which obviously is fabulous for blending these inks. Now I didn't want hugely saturated color, so what I did was I gently tapped the blending tool on top of the ink pad, and rather opted for layering many times as opposed to just that saturated look right from the get-go. So the result is areas that are very light in color and others that are slightly darker in color. Now the trick with these Distress Oxide inks is to use just plain water to activate the inks. Allow it to rest for a little and then daub it. Look at the amazing effect. It actually completely allows you to completely remove the ink wherever the water has dropped. And the beauty of it is you can actually just keep layering and layering. So I can use either big drops of water or fine mist, and it will reactivate that ink, either blending it together, creating a new color, or it will allow me to then remove some of it. What I'm doing now is I'm taking a little bit of that Distress Oxide ink, which I have dabbed onto a piece of packaging. I've activated it with the water, and now I'm using the packaging technique. Again, it's really pale, but that is the effect that I'm looking for. And I'm applying it directly on top of the already blended Oxide inks. And of course the effect is gorgeous. Not only am I picking up the pale color on the edges, but it is reactivating the more vibrant paint. And then as I tap it, the water and the ink is obviously running down the page and creating these gorgeous pastel tears, which it just makes this background look so artsy and creative. And I really wanted a gentle, romantic type of finish with subtle, soft colors. Now what I'm doing is I'm just working on the layout. I grabbed a couple of tags and some of the ephemera that came from the crepe paper pack in the January kit, and I'm just going to layer them all together. I'm looking for a central design so that I'm not distracting too much from that gorgeous mixed media background. So I'm going to try and keep everything quite close and clustered in the middle of the page. Those hearts, which are patterned vellum stitched on top of gold foil, are from Pinkfresh Studio. They add some fantastic dimension to the page. I really like these glitter XOs on the tag that was part of the crepe paper ephemera, so decided to cut them out and use them as my title. I was loath to waste the top of the tag, so slipped it underneath the clusters underneath on the right hand side. A few sweet little sentiments which are part of the sticky vellum mesh, whatever they're made of, sticker packs which came from Vicky Burton. I like the fact that they were color on color. It really helped add to my soft romantic vibe. These little teeny stickers, they're journal spots that come as part of a pack from Pinkfresh Studio. They're really versatile, and I'm planning to go back and add a little bit of journaling later on. Using some of the raw stickers from that Vicky Burton customizable sticker collection, I'm adding them onto some of the hearts and scattered around the page for a little bit more black and white punch. I felt like my visual triangle wasn't quite balanced. Now, using the Vicky Burton roller stamp, which also came as part of the kit, I'm going to add a couple of stamps. Incidentally, that first one that I used was just an ordinary date stamp. To get a feel for this roller stamp, I stamped it first onto a piece of paper and discovered that it quite easily misses its mark when you position it to each word. So you have to be incredibly careful that it is completely 100% centered on the little mark. Otherwise, you only get half a stamp. So be sure to make sure it is positioned 100% properly before stamping on your layout. I'm just adding a few lines of journaling. The page speaks for itself. And yeah, there's my page. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me. Until next time. Bye-bye.